Coach, from your vantage point on the sideline, when you were watching your defensive end make that blindside hit on Trevor Klein, the Payson quarterback, he's bearing down on him. I could see it in slow motion because every step of the way I'm like, oh my goodness, Trevor Klein is about to get wiped out. As you saw that play unfolding and watched your guy, what's going through your mind at that moment as you see him zeroing in on the prey?
Yeah, he like I said, he does. It's kind of funny. He does that in practice sometimes, and Coach Clough has to yell at him to not hit our quarterbacks. But he's like I said, he just got after him. If you watch the tape, actually, when on Quentin's interception, he basically kind of did the same thing, but Trevor kind of got the ball halfway off when Kevin hit him. So he hit the ball and it kind of fluttered down the middle, and Kevin really caused that interception, even though Quentin got credit for it. And he's just, it's a lot of pressure, and so we did some things that we don't do to a lot of quarterbacks. I'll be honest with you. We were really cognizant of setting the edge, and we had spies, in different, we had either Quentin or Cooper Irvin were straight up spying Trevor. We'd slant the line, certain ways, just to keep him in the pocket, and even so, he's still hard to stop. He's a great talent.
Yeah, unquestionably. Talking with Monte Maxwell, the head coach of the Sholo Cougars, with a 43-0 homecoming victory over Payson tonight. Your team set the tone from the very first offensive play you guys had. And what a gorgeous pass dropped in the bucket out there by Colton Yeager as he rolled to his left, throwing against the grain. He found Talon Lester in stride with, as I said, the perfect pass, and then Talon used his speed to do the rest. Great start.
That was a great throw. We have some real fast kids on the outside. I don't know if you really noticed that, but Talon and Isaiah are just about as fast as anybody you're going to come up against. And Talon is kind of like a strider. You don't realize how fast he's moving. And actually, when Colton first threw that ball, I thought he overthrew him. And Talon just kind of ran it down, caught it in stride, and it was all over. So, but Talon's a pretty good quarterback too, and so we toyed with that, and we were like, man, and so we just came up with they were pretty much push and shove at quarterback, and then Talon is pretty dynamic outside, so I thought it just gave us a little. And I thought we threw the ball real well tonight. Overall, Isaiah had quite a few catches, Talon had good catches, and I thought we threw the ball probably better than we ran the ball tonight, which is a little. For me, a little disconcerting. I mean,
I know you. That's a power running offense right there. And I know that's what you want to hang your hat on. Well, Coach, you did have 401 yards of total offense according to our stat keepers, and your running game produced 158 yards rushing, 250 yards passing, including essentially a 95-yard drive at the end of the game by the young guys. Ray Pedraza came off the bench from his JV quarterback spot to come out here and throw two beautiful passes, including a touchdown for your team on that final drive. He was 2 for 2 on that with two big gains for you. Coach, just a great win. Obviously a win you needed. I felt coming in this was a must-win game for the Cougars. It's a tough 3A East this year. 4 great teams. If you don't get an automatic bid by taking first or second in the region, you've got to somehow get help from that committee at the end of the year to get an at-large bid. You've got to win a game like this.
Yeah, I agree. We let one slip away last week. I mean, we got up on Gilbert Christian pretty similar to what we did in this game. We were up 21-7, pretty much had that game in hand, and then just had some weird bad things. I mean, I felt like we lost the game more than all Gilbert Christian. They're a good program, and they kept doing what they do well. They kept running wedge and they kept doing things. But I thought just with a couple of bad plays on our part and turnover here and there, we really should have won that game. It was kind of, I don't know, it was weird to me because normally there's a point in a game where you're like, okay, we got this, and I really felt that in that game. We went in up 14-7, came out, took the opening kickoff, went the whole length of the field, 80 yards, scored a touchdown, and come back, and we have them like 3rd and 12 on their own 22, and let them complete a pass, and then kind of it just seemed like we let them hang around. Yeah. I don't know, and then seems like whenever you let a team hang around, that comes back to bite you. So it was disappointing, to be honest with you. I really feel we should be 2-0 right now. We were definitely the better team last week, but we didn't win the game, so.